Welcome in, beautiful souls. Empress Goddess Oracle here to do a reading for you this beautiful Saturday morning. I have been up for quite a while already so far, and I thought I got some candle orders because I had gotten a few messages in my inbox on my candle Facebook page, and I had two different people asking me, is this candle still available? And, I answered them and I said yes. And I gave them, the pictures of all my other candles that are available at this time. And, so they agreed, okay, I want to get 3 of this candle. And I said, okay, I can make it today, or, I can ship these out today, whatever you want. So it came down to everything was settled and we were about to make the payment. And gave the one my Cash App, gave the other one my Zelle. They asked for my email because they said, that they were being notified to verify by email. And then for some reason, they wanted a screenshot of that email. When I read the email, it said that the requester is going, like, I'm going to be requesting the requester to give me an extra $400 on top of the payment. And I'm like, this is a scam. So I go back to the message. They're like, oh, no. I'm like, this is a scam. Da, da, da. And they're like, no, just send me a screenshot of what it says. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. I'm like, any other time I've sold candles, like if I give somebody my Cash App or my Zelle, the payment goes right through. There's no email involved. There's no, I could see maybe needing my email, to verify that it's the right account or whatever. But, to take a screenshot of an email, I just don't. So, I got all excited and thinking, wow, my candle business is starting to pick up. It's finally happening, only to figure out that I was almost scammed. So thank God that these both methods are, secured and stuff like that. But, I was disappointed because I thought maybe I was, business was picking up for me. So the message I got from that was that things are being deceptive right now all around, okay, all around the world in many different ways in everybody's lives. All right, there's a deceptive energy going on, and spirit wants you to really trust in your own discernment and intuition. If something doesn't feel right, if something is not going as planned, if something is not going the way it normally goes, cut it off immediately. Okay, that is the message. All right, if you're finding this reading. All right, so let's dip into my cards and see what else spirit wants us to know at this time. All right, so don't be fooled by any deceptive energies, people acting like, they're supporting you, or that they're, wanting something good from, for you or from you, and just almost setting you up. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, okay? If it doesn't feel right, it's not. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know, please? And I will never contact you guys for a reading. Like, if you ever get a message that says it's from me and says, oh, hey, do you want a reading? Or, I sensed energy from you. I don't know if that's happening, if my channel's big enough for that to even happen. But I don't do that. If you want a reading, you can email me at divineempressjudy@gmail.com, and I'll respond that way. But I will never contact you. I will never say I picked up on your energy. I will never say, I need to urgently whatever. That's not me, okay? All right, so we have the number 30, Castle. It's time for healing, not war. Yep, I feel that. And number 9, Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? Beautiful. So through your healing is leading to your happily ever after. You could be 30 years old. You don't have to be. If you hear all that tapping in the background, that's my dog playing, which is great because she's not bugging me. But yeah, it's time for healing, not war. This card's been coming out lately for my collective, and Phoenix has been coming out lately. All right, you are very high on your ascension journey, very much in touch with your higher self. All right, Spirit is saying you are about to be astonished at your happily ever after. Okay, and with all the deceptive energy around, and I could have been pissed off at those people. I could have cussed them out. I could have said, this is some BS, but I just said, you know what, this is a scam and I'm not going to fall for it, and I just left it alone. It's time for healing, not war. All right, the old me would have went in, would have got angry, would have been upset, would have been like, you know what, I give up, da 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 da. But through my healing, I have learned to stay in an energy of calm and peace, and I have learned to not be so reactive. I have learned to not allow um, the intentions of others to affect my energy. They intended to scam me, they intended to deceive me. Sorry. And it didn't work. My intuition, my discernment kicked in, my intuition kicked in. I said, nope, this is not normal. This is not even going the way it's supposed to go, and this is BS. So that is me showing my growth. That is the phoenix rising in me. And Spirit is saying it's leading to my happily ever after. And if you're resonating with this reading and my energy and on the frequency I am on, it means the same thing for you. Okay? Through your growth, you're ascending even higher and higher and higher. Okay? And it's leading to a more wonderful outcome for us. A happily ever after that is just so far beyond anything that we could imagine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get into the tarot and see what else Spirit wants us to know. Sheesh. And that's also going on in the world right now. People are like agreeing to saying that they agree to things and then going and doing the complete opposite. Like it's a whole energy of deception going on around in the atmosphere that we're not meant to feed into. We're not meant to fall for. And the higher you rise, the more your discernment and intuition rises. And like the phoenix, right? Everything could be ashes and smoldering and burning around you, but your inner healing, your um, refusal to submit to the fear and um, agenda that they're trying to place upon you and dim your light, that this deceptive energy is trying to put a lot of people in an energy of fear. This deceptive energy is trying to lower people's vibrations and make them scared and make them argue and make them panicky. And your refusal to submit to that is exponentially boosting your growth at this time. It's like, yeah, I see this death and destruction all around me, but still I rise. I am still light. I am still rising through all of the destruction, through all of the deception. Okay? By depending on my light, by depending on me, my discernment, my intuition. Right? If it doesn't feel right, I'm cutting it off. I'm not submitting to that energy. All right. I don't know why I was just guided to do that twice, but Spirit, what else do we need to know, please? All right. Ace of Pentacles. Whoa. Whoa. And the Fool. Holy moly. Yes. Oh my God. Spirit is about to show out. Spirit is about to show out. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. You are about to be so rich and carefree. You are about to be so abundant and carefree. Holy moly. Financially free, emotionally free. Free from karma, free from your past. Wow. Like Spirit said, how's that for a happily ever after? Spirit is about to show out in your life. Oh, wow. If you're resonating with this reading, oh, God bless you. God is truly blessing you. The universe is truly blessing you. You're about to be so happy, so free, so exciting. Oh my God. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. What else? Is it a secret? The Empress, of course, the Empress comes out. Yes, you are about to be so abundant. You are about to give birth to generational wealth, I'm hearing. So much time freedom, so much love and abundance and nurturing in your life. So much, oh my God. My God. Do you see this reading? I'm shaking right now. The Ace of Pentacles. An abundance of everything you need. An abundance of everything you need is being bestowed upon you. The Fool. You're going to be able to do whatever you want. You're going to be able to go wherever you want. You're going to be able to be whoever you want. You're going to be traveling. You're going to be, oh my God, celebrating your life so much. You're going to be so free. Look at all these birds in the picture. Look, she's about to take off on her broom. She got her hands in the air. She's not even holding on. She's about to jump off that cliff and be like, woo! You know what I mean? Sail away. Like, are you kidding me? You're going to be able to do whatever you want because you're going to have the freedom and the finances to do that, okay? Number 3 is here. Okay, 0 is here, of course, with the Fool energy. Number 3 is here. You could be seeing 333. You could be seeing 000. Both of these numbers I've very much seen lately. Empress energy, the energy of love, nurturing, abundance, okay? Receiving energy, not chasing, okay? You are receiving your abundance for the healing you have done. And Spirit is going to show out. They're going to show off, okay? They're going to show out for you because you deserve it. Because of all that you have overcome. Because of all the pain and healing that you have done. And because of all the trust and faith, no matter what it looked like, no matter how many disappointments came, no matter how many times you were deceived, no matter how many times you were knocked down, you always got back up. And you always came back shining brighter than before. Okay, the phoenix rising from the ashes. Several times I'm hearing. Several times I'm hearing. And it could have been 5 times at least because I just knocked on the cards 5 times. All right. You could also be seeing 555, 999. Again, with the 3s, 333. So much happiness for you. You're going to be friggin' on cloud 9. Are you kidding me? See? Cloud 9, Phoenix rising. To the cloud 9. Beautiful. Beautiful. Definitely. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know with the Moonology, please? It is time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. All right. So it definitely is time to release any negativity. Just like I, with that experience this morning, I would have held on to that negativity previously before I was healed. I would have held on to that negativity and it would have festered and it would have turned into other things. But because of my discernment, because of my intuition, because I am being protected from deceptive energies, because I am protecting myself, okay? They are allowed to get to me, but I have the strength, I have the healing, and I have the discernment and the intuition to know this is not right. And instead of holding on to the negativity that it chose to try to infiltrate into me, into my life, and into my bank account or whatever it was trying to do, yeah, I'm not going to feed that negativity. I'm going to release that negativity. I'm going to cut it off and release it. Cut it off immediately and release it. It is time to release anything and all things that are negative immediately. Wow. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you want the collective to know? The answers you need are coming. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Go into meditation. Trust your discernment. Trust your intuition. Trust the signs and synchronicities you're seeing. And know that the answers you need are coming. Don't worry about it. All right? You are fully abundant. You are fully receiving at this time. Okay? Just know that the answers you need are coming. You don't have to search for them. You don't have to ask anybody. They're coming to you. All right? And it's going to be so much better than you ever expected. Spirit says, how's that for a happily ever after? I would say that's pretty damn good. I love you, Jujubes. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. If this message resonated with you, if this reading resonated with you, claim it, like, share, follow me, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And that way I can pick up on your energy more. It's a little energy exchange. All right? I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.